We're not talking about your individual behaviors. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the overall scale of you as a human being and what you are doing, not the individual steps and problems or whatever you're up to on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and all the other social media platforms. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the actual results that you are producing. Now you might see that as fruit. Okay, we're producing fruit for the Lord by our actions, by our works. Now people always say, oh man, you can't get saved by works. They always go into that. And I don't understand why people attack that so much. Everyone knows we don't get saved by our works, bro. We get saved by Jesus Christ. Okay, but we need works. Faith without works is dead. You have to do works. You have to serve. That's a guaranteed fact. And where does that service come from? It doesn't just come from knowing that you have been served by Christ to get saved. It comes from the things that he builds within you as a Christian to want to go out and do this because you love the world. Those people of the world. Jesus ate with sinners and publicans, whores, harlots, prostitutes, tax collectors. That's who he ate with. And he was criticized and talked bad about because he did that. You, personally, are in this bubble of having Christians agree with you. And you may have already heard me say this, but I need for you to really hear it again. You are in vain fame. That's what you are in. You think that you have some success in vain fame, false security, because you have 100 likes on your post or your video. You have 50 amens. You have 10, 20 shares. And you think you actually are doing a great job. But here I want to say something, okay? Go ye into all the world and preach the gospel to every living creature. That's what the Lord actually says. It doesn't say, I just gotta tell you, he does not say, go ye into the world and preach to the choir. He doesn't say that. He says, go ye into the world, the sinful place, where the infidel, unbeliever, agnostic, atheist, God-hater is. The sinner, the downtrodden, the wicked, the oppressed, the lost, the damned. Go to where they are and talk to them about Jesus. That's what we're to be doing. But because you got your 100 likes and you got your 15, 20 amens, you feel like I've done something. No, my friend, that's fake. It's not real. You're not producing anything. You're getting people to agree with you who are already saved. Where are the infidels? Where are the unbelievers? Where are the hellbound? Coming on saying, you know what? Your post really moved me. That song you sang, sister, that really moved me. It's really making me think about God and Jesus. I wanted to come to the cross. I really want to try to figure this out, man. My life is in shambles. It's wrecked, bro. Constantly high on drugs. I'm always seeking out whores and beating my wife and getting drunk every night and just, man, I don't want to deal with it no more. And what you just said, what you just presented to me is waking me up, man. I want to know this Jesus. I want to know this better life. Will you pray with me? Will you say the prayers that would get me to know Jesus and to save my life? How many of you experience that? A lot of people are like, well, I've done that lots of times, but how many have authentically? I mean, it's just you. There's nobody around. I can't hear you. I can't see you. This is pre-recorded. Just be honest with yourself. How many times has that actually happened to you and you actually led somebody to Christ? How many times has that really happened to you? On social media, where you're doing the majority of your evangelism. I mean, I'm just going to guess it's going to be 0 or real close to 0. You probably never experienced that. Or maybe for some of you, 1 or 2 times. Me, personally, I'm a pastor. I've been a Christian for 12 years. And I've been a pastor, training to be a pastor for 10 years. And I've been a pastor for 2 years. And in the 2.5 years that I've been on Facebook, that has literally happened to me in the entirety of the 2.5 years on here, and within the time that I've been doing this, maybe a half a dozen times. And my evangelistic books is going to do it on a mass scale, but even me, who does this as a 24-hour job, still only a half a dozen times. And I'm wondering of all of you, what are you actually doing? You see, we got to be creative. We have to be really creative. And that's why I got to have the attitude sometimes. That's why you see me like, oh man, this is crap. This is horrible, dude. You guys are going on with the selfies and all this. You hear when I say that stuff? Why won't you team up? Why won't you grab up with me, a pastor? Why won't you do what you're supposed to do? Why won't you do what the king has commanded you? You are blood bought. You don't even have it. You're a slave under Christ. You don't even have a choice. So why are you disobeying and being rebellious under the king? You see when I got that attitude? That's not me. Oh man, my stuff. Oh, it sucks. No, that's realizing that you, my friend, have people who are designed for you to go talk to, for you to evangelize to, for you to bring to Christ. And because you are doing what you're doing, some have died. Some are dying. Some will die. And they are going to hell while you play tiddlywink games and live in your false security of likes and shares and amens. That's reality, man. That's real. That's really happening right now. And I'm not persecuting. I'm not attacking you.